We can already see things are in progress over here in the Birdland neighborhood. Ryan is giving ever so patient advice and instruction on how to use that saw as our We Are Iowa team, which means Iowa Live, CW Iowa 23, and Local 5 all working together today to put some finishing touches on this house, which will eventually become a very beautiful home for a family out there. So we want to continue to introduce you to amazing volunteers and people that are a part of the Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity. So we have Daisy Lanuti, who is joining us this morning, and you're part of kind of the volunteer coordination when it comes to Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, definitely. I am a volunteer coordinator with Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity, and I love it. I get to meet amazing people every day, kind of learn some new things, which is amazing. So.
Okay, well, we want to first hear your story because you have an incredible one of a special connection with Habitat for Humanity, and now wearing this literally hat of Coordinate Volunteer. So share a little bit of your story, if you would.
Yeah, definitely. So I always kind of say it comes full circle, which is absolutely amazing. So a little over 10 years ago, my family had this amazing opportunity to purchase a home from Habitat in St. Charles, Illinois at an affordable rate. And that really does change lives. I mean, education was now an opportunity for me. I can go to college, so I was able to go to Iowa State and things like that because we were able to funnel our money into different areas. It's amazing your confidence that you could grow as a kid when you're not wearing hand-me-downs anymore because you can actually afford clothes, school supplies, you don't have to borrow pencils, things like that. So we were able to focus on so many different things, and then when I went to school I knew I wanted to help families just like mine because being with the volunteers every day, I was only like 10, so I couldn't volunteer on a construction site. Can't volunteer on a construction site when you're 10. But so being able to do it now and showing our partner families like this is what happens, this is what you do, this is why our volunteers are helping you, they're making this house affordable. So it's really great to be a part of this and make it full circle. So I hope to always be with Habitat.
Absolutely, but you have personal experience. You know what it feels like to be able to be in a Habitat home.
Yeah, definitely. It's a long process. I think a lot of people hear Habitat and they are like, oh, construction, right? They give away houses, and that's definitely not it at all. I mean, that would be amazing if we can give away homes, but there's so much more to it. There's an education portion. So all of our home buyers, they apply for it. They have to show the need for affordable housing. They have to show that the ability to pay. So 24 to 25 hours of financial education and counseling. What do you do if your furnace breaks? Who do you call? What kind of things do you really need to thrive as a homeowner? It'd be great if we were like, here's your affordable house, go. But it's not necessarily like that. And we were equipped with all the resources that Habitat gave us to be able to thrive as a family.
Wow, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
You do think of the volunteer and the construction aspect, but you don't always think once you give a family a home, what happens beyond that to make sure that they can continue to be successful, which is a wonderful thing to hear. So thank you for sharing that story. But you said because of that passion, because of the love you felt from Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity and all the volunteers that come out to assist, you then wanted to make sure you were giving back.
Yes, definitely. So I wake up every morning and I go to all of our active construction sites, which is super amazing and fun for me. It can be early, but it's always exciting. I kind of get up there and I kind of hype our volunteers up. I'm like, who's ready to volunteer? This is what Habitat's doing. We're all about affordable housing. I kind of bust those myths for them that we don't give away houses. I invite them to be advocates for Habitat and kind of inspire them to do that with my story. I am a walking example of how you're helping families in the Des Moines area.
And that has to be an inspiration for others. As we just met Jason Pease, who's done this for years with John Deere. He was shy about telling the story of the incredible work that John Deere does on donating not only individuals' time but money to this wonderful organization. So we just want to give a shout out to those incredible people as they're working on a house across the street. Yeah. Little competition going on here this morning.
Green hard hats over there.
A lot of green hard hats. So yeah, you can already see not just on the house we're working on, but other amazing businesses stepping up and making sure this neighborhood gets finished. So kind of take us through the process as we've been working on houses in this neighborhood for a little over a year now. We're now seeing the finishing touches and families are able to move in. Can you express what that feels like, what that means to people that are watching this morning?
Yeah, definitely. So I actually started this position last year, and my first Blitz build was the first 4 homes that you guys were helping on last year. So that was really exciting, walking onto this land and there being nothing. It was overgrown, there was mud everywhere, it was very rainy. So being able to see it like this is incredibly exciting, especially if you walk around the Pocket neighborhood. There's a bike path in the middle, which is super exciting. You see the families out. They've all kind of started a garden, which is amazing, and they all have similar plants and similar bricks. So they're obviously talking to each other, because this is a sense of neighborhood, and they're able to share culture and share stories and stuff like that. So being able to walk through this neighborhood, especially with the floods of 93 and '08, just kind of devastating Birdland, being able to build it up as a community as a whole, and not just with new construction. Yes, we're building these amazing 23 houses here, so 23 homeownership opportunities, but we're also repairing the community. So our Home Repair Rock the Block program, which you can also get involved in and volunteer in, they're repairing a lot of houses in the Birdland community as well. So those are homeowner occupied already, so a lot of aging in place. We want people to live in their houses as long and as safe as possible, even if finances are kind of a burden.
Isn't she amazing? You're a truly incredible person and a wonderful inspiration, so we appreciate that. So let's go back to what you do now with Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity, and that's getting volunteers coordinated, getting them excited. We've talked about how you don't need experience, how we have our incredible We Are Iowa team. They are painting, they're holding ladders, they're doing the thing high in the sky, making sure this house is complete, hopefully for the most part later on today. So we love seeing that, but how can we encourage and enthuse others to come out and do the same thing?
Definitely. So I kind of hear all the time, oh, I love Habitat, I want to give back to Habitat, but construction is not my thing.
Right.
But we do teach you everything you need to know. As you can kind of see, Ryan walks around, he teaches everybody anything that they need to know. If you're not comfortable getting on a ladder, tell us. We're not going to be like, get on that ladder. We're going to work with you and make you comfortable. But we have so many different areas to volunteer in as well. So like I was talking about home repair, you can volunteer with home repair. We have an event coming up in July that you can get involved in, where we'll be revitalizing around 30 projects in King Irving, Mondamon, which will be super exciting. And you can volunteer in either of our restores. We have 2 restores, one in Urbandale and one here in Des Moines attached to our offices, and you can volunteer anytime. We have opportunities Mondays through Saturdays, and you can have, if you're busy and you have kind of a flexible schedule, we can work with you, especially in our restores. Help with bring in donations, clean them off. Any revenue that we get from the restore funnels back into our mission. So even though you're there, you might be cleaning a toilet, you might be cleaning a door handle, but you're knowing that once that gets sold, that goes directly back to Habitat and directly back to our homeowners, which is amazing.
So a little bit of something for everybody. If
Yeah.
they're saying, I maybe don't have a monetary donation, but I can give of my time, you will find something that fits.
Definitely, we always do. And you can contact us, like you said earlier, just gdmhabitat.org. You can sign up individually, just click the volunteer tab. It lists all of our opportunities: home repair, Rock the Block, which is also what it's called, new construction, restore, and you can join Core Crew. If you're retired or want to give a lot of your Saturdays to us, come out, be a regular volunteer. We do a lot of different Core Crew appreciation and things like that. But yeah, you just sign up through there. If you want to bring a group out, which I definitely encourage you to, we love our groups. There's a group request form on there. You fill that out, hit submit, and that goes directly to me, and then I contact you back.
Oh, I love that. And I love that you hit that you can have individuals can come out, or as a group, as we are today, you can come out and make a difference.
Yes, definitely. We need all the hands. We're a volunteer-based organization, so you, your family, your friends, we'll take anyone over the age of 16 on a construction site.
Because she was too young when her house was being built. But yeah, a lot of opportunities out here, and the patience that these leaders have of making sure you know exactly what's happening and you feel good about what's happening is incredible with this team as well.
I agree. We always start our day off. I check in all the volunteers, talk to you about Habitat, how you can kind of be an advocate for Habitat, the impact you're making today, and then we pass it off to our construction managers, who do a really great safety talk, because that's a huge priority for us, and then a demonstration of tasks. So it's really broken down your day. There's lunch breaks built into it. So even if you're nervous or a little, kind of uneasy about it, I definitely encourage anyone to come out and try it. I've had volunteers tell me all the time that they love volunteering. Like, if they know, oh, I need to replace my windows soon, they'll come and be like, are you guys replacing windows anytime soon? Because then they learn how to do that, and they go back and they do it on their own houses. So it really is just a huge sense of community getting involved with Habitat.
Well, you are absolutely fabulous. Daisy, get to know this amazing lady by volunteering with the Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity, showing you how truly full circle this truly goes. Thank you for your time today. All right, I think they're yelling at me that I need to grab a paintbrush and go up a ladder instead of just talking to you fine people this morning. So stick around. We have Lou, who is going to be live at Newton, because he is talking about some racing happening this weekend at Iowa Speedway. In the meantime, we're going to continue to work on this beautiful home here in the Birdland neighborhood with Greater Des Moines Habitat for Humanity. Ryan, yell at them more. Make them do things.